never a girl to be hidden. She was always happy, cheerful, and lively. But here she was. She got married to a man like John. He never showed respect to his only wife. She was sold to Mafia John 6 months back. Her father had debts on them, the reason behind this cruel act of her father. Every night, she was forced to mate with him. Her life was shattered. Nothing was in her hands. Love. They say you should marry someone whom you love, but love was nowhere or nowhere close to them. Yesterday, when Jungkook came inside her room, like every night, he saw her weeping beside the bed. He wanted to go near her and ask if something is bothering her other than him. But no, he couldn't. He was scared to face her. Yes, they mated quite a few times, but still they were unknown to each other. Jungkook was a ruthless mafia person in spite of his heart. He wanted to hear whatever his heart was saying. He is in power. Every other girl wanted to spend night with him. But him? He was a crazy person. He was ignoring his heart. He wanted to feel at peace. Whenever he is with your name, even just for an hour or two, he feels like home. He wanted to spend more time with her, but somehow he just hurts her, mentally and physically. He was about to step out of the bedroom, but suddenly he heard a thump sound. Turning back immediately, he ran towards her. Her body was weak, skin pale. She was looking broken, shivering. His arm secured her from falling on the ground. This was the first time their eyes fell upon each other. A long unsaid feeling was pulling in deep inside their heart. Their eyes never left each other's soul, communicating within. Are you? His deep hoarse voice was cut in between when he saw her gulping a thick lump in her throat. Her breathing was unsteady but calm at the same time. Her body straightened up a bit, still in his arm. He carried her carefully to the bed. Stay here. Let me bring something for you to eat, he said, placing her carefully on the bed as if she was going to break. Just the moment he was about to turn, Yunim held his wrist. Jungkook, she whispered, louder enough for him to hear. He hummed in response, still back facing her. Can you love me? Her heart started beating vigorously inside her heart. But when she didn't receive any kind of response from him, she took a deep breath and released his hand. Just the moment she was about to lie back down on the bed, she felt him turning around to face her. Sorry. His lips bumped into hers. Her heart was not beating anymore, and her entire body freezed on the spot. His soft plump lips not leaving her. She was barely realizing what happening. He placed his hand below her ear and deepens it. The butterflies in her stomach started burning. She was too lost, and his thin lips on her was stirring her mind up. That feeling was making her insane. She doesn't know what to do to return the favor because she had never kissed anyone before. But she was definitely like the pressure of his warm lips against her. He breaks the kiss, but the tip of their lips still touch very subtly. She opened her eyes and instantly fell into his sparkling ones. His finger touching her neck, it gave her chills. This situation made her heart to jump out of her chest, too weak to fight the strong emotion she had never felt before in her life. You're the one I love, your name. He spoke in soothing voice, his voice mingling with hers. Do you feel the same for me? They both get into a more intimate eye contact. I do, Jungkook. I feel for you, but I don't know if it's love. I have never loved anyone before. It was just my father who I cared about. But he sold me to you. I don't know what to feel. I'm sorry. You're the person who took care of me since I was here. I will do everything to reciprocate your feelings. Please try and understand me, Jungkook. We can still meet like we used to do. I will never let my feelings come in between. You can always. He leaned again and sealed her lips to say anything further. The sensations were even stronger and deeper than ever. They were on cloud nine. The moment felt like dream. The kiss became passionate. His lips parted and embraced hers, molding into each other as if they were made for each other. He pulled her even closer to him. When he felt Yonem was out of the breath, he let go of her lips and hugged her close, their chests raising and falling heavily. After calming for a minute or two, he carried her again to the bed and lied beside her. Let's sleep, love. His beautiful smile melted her heart. She nodded, and both of them went to dreamland, cuddling with each other for the first time.
Bad relationships will often end in disgusting. I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more.